the way back. So hey, maybe that's setting the stage for a little bit of losers bracket miracle here.
Yeah, maybe let's see if you can do the same thing. And this is European, and of course, right after this, we're going to be getting the North American. So, I mean, if you guys are interested to enter ICFC, then every Wednesday, guys, this is going to be happening. So, get ready. And if you feel like you can do it, do the thing, man. Get signed up. But ladies and gents, here we got the grand finals now. Kalak versus Doug from Paris.
Yeah,
right, like, it's Lili.
Looks like Kalak is the only person that will not be riding Zafina. So,
I was actually thinking this as well because Doug was getting a lot more comfortable versus the Zafina, so maybe Kalak's gonna say, "Hey, let me just switch it up a little bit, get him to forget about the Zafina, and then I'll go back in when I'm in trouble." If I'm in trouble.
A lot of mind games being played here with the amount of games that we could potentially see. We're seeing that play right now. Plus, both these guys probably play each other all the freaking time. So
absolutely.
Now with Doug from Paris is throwing out a lot of downfall ones. Downfall one. He's really just trying to keep Lili in check right now.
Oi!
Huge Matterhorn.
Hey.
Oof. Still hurts. Season 4.
Bag, do you think Kalak is talking too much right now? Is it too much for Doug?
I think he is talking too much. Let me try and beat him. Down 4-2. Kalak loves to use that back one as well. Can he do the combo? Yes, he can. Of course, man. 100%. 100%. Bro, I'm just interested now. I'm just interested to see if he's gonna drop it.
He's trying to.
We want to see him miss it one time, so we know he's human. All right. That's all.
Look, how many times have we talked about Doug being a robot?
We gotta confirm for sure. Nobody's really checked or anything like that, so we gotta see through his gameplay.
Does he bleed?
Yeah.
All right. I feel like Nims is gonna. We have to keep him away from Doug.
We gotta.
Just following him with a knife.
Bro, I just want to test.
Nice.
An option against down 2-1.
He found the answer. Yo, I love the music on the stage, by the way. Like, I really like what they've done with
the no, I just want us to be able to keep the Pac-Man stage. Can we keep the Pac-Man stage?
It's so good, man. It gives you that kind of arcadey kind of feel, right?
The music really, heightens those moments because of the way they time the final round songs. It's like that. The way that the music kicks in is always right when you're on the verge of death. You need to make your comeback, right? It's just the motivation.
Kalak took it, but that conversion Doug got off of the sway left 1-1 onto the wall was so sick.
Yeah, and I feel like that was a miss running 2 there that he got. So,
another one, guys. He drops it this time though.
Nice punish, nice block and punish.
That neutral hop kick. What? Almost had the wall splat. If he was a little bit closer, it could have been ugly for Doug. Doug fighting for his life right now. Game 1.
To punish.
The thing is, if Kalak wins this, that's so big because he's won a game without having to use Zafina yet.
Yep.
Punish that.
Oh no. Doug running out of ideas and Kalak gonna take it. The first match here with the Lili. I mean, that is the character that he's been running a lot here. So maybe that, that first set they had, it was just, the element of surprise, right? Going for the Kunimitsu, that didn't work. Well, I'm not going to do what he expects. I'm going to go with the Zafina and made it work. So, I mean, what are you thinking right now if you're Doug from Paris, Anakin? You thought the Zafina was going to come. It didn't come.
I'm Doug, I'm surprised again, right? Expecting to play the Zafina, and this time he throws the okie doke and doesn't even pick her. Like, I don't know. The chat was saying that Lili was not so good against Steve, so that could have played a factor as to why he picked Zafina. But now he's going with Lili, right? So there are so many levels and layers of mind games right now. If I'm Doug, kind of sucks, but you know what I mean? You still have a couple games left, and at some point when you're so down in a tournament set, I'm not saying that Doug is there yet, but at some point you just kind of throw your hands in the air and say, screw it, I'm just gonna do whatever I want to. I'm gonna go crazy, because you can kind of count yourself out mentally, and that kind of helps you play that much more comfortable. So Doug, he might need to tap into that hidden power right now and just like disregard anything that, all risk, all concern, just play free, play loose, because at that point, what else do you have to lose?
Right, absolutely. It's like Doug from Paris says, the power of baguette and fromage, you need to tap into it, man. Let's go. Hammerhead, the stage of choice here for Doug from Paris. Let's see how he's going to switch it up.
That game looked really rough, though. I mean, Lili got whatever she wanted. Matterhorns, neutral hop kicks, that stuff was on repeat, right? And Doug had no answer. So It's looking really strong right now for Kalak to take week number 1. But like we said, it is just week 1. It's early right now. This is going to be a long season. Everybody's looking at Kalak right now. Everybody's going to come. If he does, in fact, win this set, everybody's going to come with their best game plan to take this dude down next week.
Yeah, I remember Kalak is already an ICFC champion from the pre-release as well. He won one of the tournaments, but this is where it counts, man. The points are on the line. Here we go. Yep. Match number 2.
And you have to think now, Kalak firmly in the driver's seat here, gets game 1 on winner's side, so he's got huge momentum going for him. But if he can be the first person to have both a preseason and a main season win, that's huge for Kalak moving forward.
I mean, I think the hugest thing there was we saw Kalak low parry down 2-1. Like,
he is now successfully parried the best round ender in the game. Who can stop him?
Maybe Doug can. Maybe he has answers. Nice delay on the wild man.
Very compact play right now in the first round. Just pokes back and forth. They're trading hits.
Running 2+ frames, 1+2. So nice break there from Kalak.
We're winding down now. 12 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, time is becoming a factor.
We tried that again. Wow. I think what the read is there for Doug is that. Oh,
great read.
Yeah, 3 seconds left. I think what that is down forward 1, and he's expecting Kalak to jab, and then back 2's beating the jabs, right? I think that's the idea there. But oh, nice down 1 to float the Matterhorn. That could have been big the other way.
Start the online special, the sidestep move to the Matterhorn.
Sometimes you got to bring out them green rank strats, man.
Nice use of the sway. Oh, nice block. He tried to wild standing too, but just missed the input.
Every time that there's a big gamble spot for Doug to take a big risk, it's like Kalak is reading these moments spot on. And in the other matchups that Doug was playing, that's when he was shining. Like when he decided to take Steve's down back 3 stomp, or when he decided to go for the Sonic Fang raise drives. It looks like they were paying off, but as in this match, Kalak just knows too much about Doug's game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these guys, like you mentioned before, these guys play so much with each other. They're going to know the ins and outs. It's a different dynamic as well when you play a training partner, right? Rather than just like a normal player. There it is again. He tried to go for the Matterhorn once again, but beat him there.
Doug with the counter up 2-0 in second game.
Wow.
I see.
What?
I see now. That neutral hop kick.
I hate playing Kalak because that... Whatever.
It's really hard for Steve. Punish that, it looks like.
Yeah.
I love how little you've been hiding your salt around Kalak.
It's just like, why did that work? Why did you do that? Like,
because Kalak decided to.
not this time though. Nice float there from Doug.
Whoa. He sidestepped and it still caught him, yeah.
Nice. Root of Evil.
Down 2-1. Down 2-1.
He's still challenging with that low. He said, parry me again. See what happens.
That neutral
up
kick. What is it? The neutral up kick is like it's something that like Steve just can't punish. So
yeah, last time we saw him actually block it, he wasn't in range for jabs.
Yeah, so he can't punish it, and if it counter hits, I get a launch. So you know the risk reward is heavily in Kalak's favor there. A nice down for 1 to float.
Yeah, should be able to take the wall. Nice, because a side wall splat. Bit of extra damage. Poking away now.
The gap right here. He's got the wall pressure, so a wall splat will even things up. Half life now for Kalak. Oh.
There it is. Not neutral this time. So
he went for
could
forward.
Punish it. Doug with a huge life lead now, and this is where down 2-1 becomes so scary. Doesn't even need it.
Doesn't need it.
He fights out. We're 1-1 right now.
That was a must win
for
Doug. It was.
Yeah. So the question is, right? The question is now that it's he's lost a match with Lili, is he going to continue on? Because it was a final round and it was close. But the big choice here now for Kalak is, damn, maybe he wasn't even expecting the Zafina to do so well. But, it got 3 matches in a row for him. So does he now switch to the Zafina to get the job done ASAP? Or does he stick with the Lili? ASAP, no Marco. Just straight up. What's the play?
I reckon that needs to be the play. simply because, you know, Doug getting one game back, you're tied up 1-1. Doug's got to feel good about that, but if you give him a second game, then you're in trouble because, you know, we know that Doug, when he gets going, when he gets rolling, if you get him out of that mental rut that he can get into, like you said, he's a very passionate player, that's a very scary Doug to be playing against. I reckon Kalak should pick Zafina, and if he plays the way he played earlier, we could be looking at a straight 2 games here, but we won't know.
Do you think what Kalak's game plan is here is I'm going to pick a different character every loss so Doug never gets comfortable?
That's good. That's a good plan.
Maybe.
But,
no, he's sticking with it.
Kalak hates me. Kalak actually just hates me because, whatever, infinite stage. That's what I was going to say anyway.
The last game, there was a lot of pressure on Doug from Paris just to not go down 0-2. But now that it's 1-1, the pressure shifts back to Kalak because if he goes down 2-1, you're not looking at a potential reset. And in the reset situation, the first game, the guy who reset the bracket is on a huge momentum swing, and that's not what you want. Even if you are sitting on winner's side, you don't want to see that reset. So Kalak right now, he has to answer back.
You know, one thing I'm glad for is that in these online tournaments, they don't actually allow you to pick customs, and I'm very glad for that because Kalak has some ugly customs with every character.
Okay.
I like this one from Lili. It's pretty cool as an alternate.
This is a nice preset, but if you give Kalak the chance to make his own, down 2-1.
Oh my goodness.
Huge life lead here from Doug. QCF2. Oh, nice movement there.
Do we have launch there, maybe?
Oh, Doug just backdashing now. Has the life lead, blocks the low. Very nice there from Doug. Takes the first round here.
There we go. Doug taking the lead now.
Kalak, you see the pressure. He's forced to play defensive. He needs to make things happen.
Yeah.
He's feeling the pressure. Doug is on the hunt.
Double counter hit there. The hood is off for Steve.
Yep.
Okay,
Nice. I like that move. Wow.
Dude, I've never seen that move counter hit as much as it has today for Doug.
Not enough patience for Kalak. Just getting caught by a lot of strings.
The run up back 2 that could have been the round, but drops the combo.
Oi, again, down 2. So this is looking really, really good from Doug.
Yeah.
On Kalak's stage pick as well.
Right about now, you might be, if you're Kalak, you might be regretting this Lili pick. You might be thinking like, man, I should have just switched while I had the chance. And this is looking ugly in game number 3 for Kalak. Long way to go still for Doug though, so plenty of room for Kalak to make these improvements.
Yeah. Potential here for Kalak to make the reverse sweep as well, but he does have a life deficit.
He almost did it last game. He was down 2-0, came back too strong, but still lost, unfortunately.
Plus frames goes for the jab. No sidestep for you, sir.
Super compact.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh,
Two.
beautiful.
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
There you go.
He's gonna get
No
it.
round Brown on the pick of Kalak on stage. So that is 2-1 now. 1 match away from the reset in the grand finals. Oh, it's looking a little bit shaky here for Kalak now.
It
I
was
think-
certainly shaky.
I think Kalak would have no problem losing with the Lili here in the reset bracket, then switching characters because, you know, if you switch now and you lose, there's a potential of like Doug is now prepared for this character I was ready to go to. It's the reset bracket. It's a race to 3 at this point. So maybe he just continues with the Lili the whole way through. Maybe, you know, the Kunimitsu comes out. Maybe he's saving the Zafina for the reset. Who knows what's going to happen at this point? But if I know Kalak, he's going to want to end this as soon as possible, right? So he will be playing the long game, but still he wants this to be over as soon as possible. Because
Yeah, would you really want to give Doug the opportunity to get momentum and confidence running into the reset grand finals? I don't think so. I think a confident Doug that's feeling good about his timing and everything, you know, going into the grand finals for reset is not where you want to be, man, if you're Kalak. So finish it now, man. You know, I know it's 2-1, but just think of it as an isolated set. Don't think, okay, I have 3 more chances, right, if for the next one. No, do it now.
And as we said, like Doug has looked more comfortable the longer the set has gone on. Like, yeah, it was 3-1 in winners, but like he's as the game's going fine running, getting closer and closer. So, you know, Doug warms up the more the set goes on. And like I said, Kalak has no problem sticking to the Lili, and maybe he's saving Zafina for the reset, or, you know, the Kunimitsu, or just Gigas. You know,
he's trying different things, right? So he's gone to the Forgotten Realm this time. Lili, you know, even as far back as pre-release when Tekken 7 just got announced, and we saw the crazy combos that Lili could do on this stage with down forward 2, while standing 2 into back turn. Yeah, she gets a lot of damage on the stage. Let's see if it's going to help Kalak here.
Kalak is also someone who does play a bunch of characters. Like, I remember one time I was just streaming and Kalak just kept sniping me at Tekken Prime with, like, he'd just play the bears, then he'd come back and he'd snipe me with Negan, and then he'd snipe me with a different character over and over again. So he plays a bunch of characters, has a huge pool to select from, but has the few he likes in tournament.
And I'm pretty sure that he's tested all of them against Doug, though. That's the thing, right? So I think when he plays different characters, he judges how good they are based on what Doug can do versus them, right? Like, he doesn't play Leo because he said to me, oh, Doug blocks all my damn back fours, so I don't want to play anymore.
Nice forward 3. That was buffed this season. Now counter hit launcher.
Trying to go for that throw as well. That throw does become a launcher than normal, but Doug has been breaking throws really well today.
Oh, great low parry. That's something Doug's very good at as well. Just, you know, reactions and low parries and reads. A mark of a true champion.
Yeah. Okay, both guys in rage. Now 6 seconds left on the clock. Rage drive plus frames. Oh,
They both used it.
nice side.
Oh my god!
What a step.
Kalak did not.
And Doug clutching that round again on another Kalak stage pick, going into potentially resetting the bracket here. That is huge for Doug.
Like, the awareness from Doug to just, like, not mash, not challenge. Like,
oh, the punch.
and forward 2 as well. Perfect.
Yo,
Oh, he gathers the wall.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, massage.
Damn.
Oh, shit. She's dead.
Round 3.
Triple massage. Oh my god.
Oh, he's just mashing 1 and 2.
Oh.
Nice. Here we go.
Oh, as I said,
I mean,
Matterhorn.
Kalak needed something to stop the bleeding, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But now his back is to the wall.
Running 2+ frames. Rocket punch.
Kalak just looking for a round right now.
Oh, beautiful launcher. And that's really important for Kalak. Stays in this. Like you said, he can afford to lose the reset, but he doesn't want to give Doug that kind of momentum. Because remember, this is important. This is for points for the series. This is for cash money. You don't want to give up that winner's pot.
Yeah. First place gets 100 points. Second place gets 70 points. You know, it's a lot of points, but that is a difference.
Doug going for the kill right here. 2 more hits.
Oh, beautiful sidestep. Oh, nice.
Spring kick all of London.
Oh,
Now for 1, and ladies and lads, we have a reset here in the grand finals of ICFC, week number 1 for the European region. Kalak versus Doug from Paris. It is going to be a fresh new set. Guys, I gotta say, man, what is the play here now? Anakin, what is the play for Kalak after losing 3-1 with his Lili?
I like what K-Wiz said about not picking Zafina yet, because you might give more information out, and then if he were to pick Zafina that game and lose, imagine the questions that's going to be running through Kalak's head. But in this situation, it does feel more of like a reset right now. The question of should I continue playing Lili has been answered. Let's go ahead and put the Lili in the back pocket, maybe next week. Not right now though. You're going to need something else. So that much is certain for Kalak, and for him, it's just about picking the right character, right? I didn't get to catch the set with Zafina at the end, but you guys said he was catching on, but still worth a shot. That was a character that ended up, you know, winning it for you. That's the reason why you're in winner's side, waiting for the match and everything like that. So show some character loyalty in this situation. You know, I think Zafina, as a character, earned her shot at Doug in grand finals.
Yeah,
100%. As much as it pains me to say it, I feel like Zafina is the pick here for Kalak, and you know, he still has the mind game advantage because his Zafina hasn't lost to Kalak yet. Sorry, to Doug yet. In the tournament, right? The Zafina's undefeated, so it should be the pick to go for. Or maybe he just wants to stick it out with the Lili. I mean, who knows what goes on in Kalak's brain.
I think if he sticks it out with the Lili, it was definitely like a personal thing. Like, I want to prove that I can do it.
Oh, here it is. You guys had the call. There's the Kunimitsu.
Just how we opened up in the first set in winners finals between these two. Kalak with just going fishing, I think, with the Kunimitsu. See if he can catch a game, maybe catch 2 games. You know, you never know. Maybe he can catch all 3 with just this one character. So
it looks like Kalak is not yet ready. Yeah, it looks like Kalak is not yet ready to ride as Zafina like the rest of us were. So,
Man, I was ready.
Right, let's go ahead, man. Reset grand finals here, ICFC. Is it going to be 2 in a row of the person winning from the loser side? It was Ulsan already for the Asian ICFC. Let's see if Doug can do it.
and you know what Kalak's been doing a lot of swag that you mentioned earlier, that 2-2.
Yeah, that 2-2 is so strong, man.
Lots of discussion going on about that 2-2 string recently. A lot of people, like you said, who haven't caught on yet, calling people mashers for using it a lot.
Yeah, right now, every round is huge, and Kalak secured himself a very, very important first round in this grand finals reset. Nobody has the lead right now, but I guess Kalak does with that first round, so that's why it was so important.
Yeah.
Big whip on the upward ball. Doesn't get punished for it, so it's fine.
Every round
2-2.
counts. Every hit, every moment. This first game.
Every down
Crucial.
2-1.
Yeah, Doug is streaking right now. This man is on fire. He needs to be stopped.
Yeah.
30 seconds gone as the upward 4.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, nice. Going for it's a bit of a safer option there for the full clutch mix-up.
Nice sidestep.
Kunimitsu is working out a little bit better than it did in the first set.
Yeah, 100%. Goes for a mix. Nice block though from Doug. Rage drive is there though.
Oh, just back 2.
That
Look, if
was
those
cheap.
highs weren't going to catch, those low kicks were, right?
2-2. Do it again. Down 2-1.
Kalak looking very solid here, man. This is exactly what he wanted to do in the first time they played in winners, right? Didn't end up winning the match, but I guess this is what Kalak had in his mind.
And as well, like the second time as well, he's picked Kunimitsu and he's just gone infinite stage anyway, so lots of space to move around. And Zafina, Kunimitsu has an amazing.
You got Zafina on your mind, bro.
Hey, look, you know, we all know what K-Wiz is thinking about after this, all right?
And Kunimitsu with an amazing backdash. You guys need to get your minds checked. Very
Quite
dirty.
late here in the UK. It was kind of mad when it comes to these hours, man.
This guy Time's winding down again. This is a grind of a set between these two.
Yeah.
There it is again.
8 seconds on the clock.
5 seconds. 4
Jab,
of them.
jab, jab, block now.
Jab, jab, jab.
Yeah,
Kalak,
this is
just
you know
play
what,
the timer. Doug gave up. Doug gave
Actually
up.
just gave up. Actually,
Dude,
just like
jab, jab, jab kills a lot of time, uninterruptible. And when the clock pressure is on like that, are you going to be able to react to a block jab with the high crush? Are you going to be able to load, you know what I mean? Like that pressure, that's what I was talking about. Like Doug just was like, what the? He was just like, why would you? And before he knew anything, it was over.
Yeah.
I think Doug was doing that. I think he had a secret end of round strat, but he's just like, you know what? I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for another round. I'll let him have this one. I'm going to hold on to this, right? He's going to do something crazy at the end of one round. I'm calling it now.
They have been going down. That was like the 3rd or 4th time today that those two went down to the last 10 seconds. So if you know that that's kind of like the theme of the match and that might happen again, you start planning ahead for those situations. Like, man, if this fool, we in the same situation, I'm going to catch that bitch with a low. I'm going to do jab, 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 right? He may have had those like plays ready for the winding down the clock situations.
Yeah. Because I think, like, when it comes to the dynamic between Kunimitsu and Steve, right? Like, and just Doug from Paris as well. He's not the kind of player that you can scum out, right? You have to outpoke him, you have to outplay him, and that's why all these rounds have been going so far down with the clock, because you don't want to overcommit versus Steve. You will get counter hit and get bust up, right? You don't want to overextend. So you have to just take it slow and kind of, outpoke him and be careful, which is exactly what Kalak is doing. He's playing the matchup correctly. So, let's see if Doug can bring it back. He's gone to the geometric plane, so walls are now in play. And this is the first time we're going to see Kalak's Kuni with the walls.
One thing I'd like to point out, I was in the chat, Fergus said, it's impressive how Kalak is made to use presets and still picks the worst ones.
I don't think Fergus can talk about
that's all
style,
opinion.
That's true.
But yeah, that game was a must-win, I feel, for Kalak, just to stop the bleeding. Like,
Yeah.
the 3 games before that last match was just like a nightmare that Kalak was living through, and he finally gets the game on the board after a long while. That drought has ended, and now he can finally breathe, play normal.
Yeah.
And that being the first game of the new set is really important, especially with this character switch now, because Kalak is maintaining that momentum, and this is the big thing now.
Oh, the Phoenix Danger. He's doing the Phoenix Danger. Just standing straight, not doing anything.
And this is the big thing now for Doug. He has to overcome the Kunimitsu with the knowledge that the Zafina is waiting.
Yeah, clearly, Kalak is trying to play unconventionally. He's trying to do these things that you never see, and this is the perfect time for that. You know, first round, second game, you're up a game. Oh, yes, never mind.
That was Kalak's round, and he
racked it out of that, bro.
He was playing crazy. He was working, but he tried to play normal. They got blown up.
So the thing is, if Kalak wins this game, if Kalak wins this game, what makes it so big is that means he's 2-0 up. Only has to win one more game, and he hasn't pulled out Zafina yet. So this is a big game for Doug right now.
I don't think we're seeing Zafina no matter what happens anymore today. Just judging from the fact that he hasn't pulled her out yet, with all the reasons, you know, he has to play Zafina, I think we might not see it today anymore. He went fishing, he caught a couple games, and you know he's gonna quit while he's ahead.
Yeah.
He might have felt it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that he might have felt like, you know, Doug was actually getting adapting role to it. But talking about adaptation, man, Doug playing a lot better here in this second game.
Yep, sir.
Oh, into set 3. The thing is, with this time left, I don't know if he can actually make this comeback. Doug can just stay down or something.
Oh, God. Be careful, Doug.
Yeah, Doug's just going to stay down. I don't think he makes this comeback. You know?
Did you see that one of those full crash down forces whiffed?
It whiffed.
Yeah.
That was the only reason that didn't work.
He could have maybe gone with 4-4-2 right there instead of that kick to get him in those situations.
Yeah.
That clock pressure, you might make you do some weird stuff, but yeah, he was just tunneled in on that low. He didn't really see the better answer, which was 4-4-2.
Yeah, he definitely forgot about that, huh? Nice, good combo.
Yeah, big life lead here for Kalak. He finally gets on board now.
And Kalak now trying to fight back. Went a lot more aggro that time, and again, like you said, Kwis, Kalak really wants to get this game on the board again to have that mental advantage, to have that game advantage, and still have that character switch available.
And what's interesting as well is, like, even if Kalak does lose this, do you think maybe he just picks an infinite stage? Because, you know, that's what he won with Kunimitsu, so there's a lot going on here.
Doug is still kind of in danger. He hasn't won this game yet, right? And this is definitely the must-win for him. He's gonna end it right here, right now.
Oh boy.
These are some long rounds as well.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Both playing a slow game. They don't want to overextend. They don't want to take any massive risks. Kalak, with a life deficit though, he's got to work his way back into this. 16 seconds left on the clock. Not long left.
Time to take a risk if you're Kalak. Time to take a risk right now.
Set 3.
Full crash mix-ups. Are we going to see them? Kalak.
8 seconds. What does he do? 5 seconds? It's the same as before.
Nope, too late.
Yeah, that's it.
That is it.
Yeah, tried for the rage out. Yeah,
he tried it. So what?
And yeah,
in this situation, what do you take from that? I mean, it's not like Doug just ran you over. I mean, Kalak was his own worst enemy that round.
Yeah, that game, right? For sure.
Just doing all this weird movement, just standing there doing nothing, and then, you know, that first round he had a huge life lead and just lost it by getting rage drives and dashing into a back one when he had life lead both times. So, you know, what is Kalak? It's not like he lost because his Kunimitsu got outplayed. He was his own worst enemy. So what does he do here?
Well, sometimes sometimes you got to take some risks. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's decided that in this matchup he doesn't want to against Doug. He doesn't want to take too many risks. He wants to try and play the poke game, right? And but sometimes you do have to go in there and just take some 50-50s, man. You know, Kunimitsu has great tools to be able to get into full crouch in your face. So you can use set and cancel it into full crouch. We haven't seen him really use that full crouch mix up that much. Just been trying to go for the down 3s, down 4s, jab, down forward 1. Just very simple game. But especially when there's 10 seconds left on the clock and you need to get the life feed back, you got to take risks sometimes. And Kalak is not the kind of player who doesn't take risks, right? But I think he's been quite reluctant to do it here. But it is 1-1. If he sticks with the Kunimitsu, I think what he needs to do is maybe just decide, go for some more raw 50-50s, man. Take some risks.
Yeah, I was just about to mention the risk taking too. There were like times where it was kind of beneficial for Kalak to make a move, and he was still just kind of maybe intimidated by Doug's keep out, maybe his defense and everything like that, right? And at this point in the tournament, one thing you have to start talking about or maybe considering is just like the fatigue that's starting to set in. These guys are not playing quick matches. They're grinding it out. We're seeing a lot of like, oh, time's running out. What's going to happen? You know, 10 seconds. And those are the most intense moments of any match, right? And we're seeing that over and over again. And, you know, that starts to wear on you as the set goes on. You start to make more mistakes. You start to not think about all the options and everything, who can stay strong mentally the most right here? And I think that's going to be the one that ends up taking it.
And
That's the mistake.
like I mentioned, he's gone for the infinite stage, you know? That's the pick.
Yeah.
Kept with Kunimitsu, gone for the infinite stage. I don't disagree with the decision, and, you know, maybe just... I don't know, you know, it's hard to call this game with someone like Kalak being so unpredictable and Doug just being a stalwart with his defense. It's going to be difficult.
Doug on the wall today has been really unstoppable. Every time I see him get his opponents to the wall, there really is no escape. So if you want to give yourself the best chance to win, definitely just try out a wall stage. See what happens. 2-2. It's your
Yeah, 2-2 string, man.
Has the life as well, 20 seconds left.
And he hasn't brought out the extensions yet. He's got the 2-2, can finish it, and even go into stance as well. Had the down forward 1 string, didn't confirm it, but the 124 will kill.
And that was just consistent compact Tekken.
Yeah, the reason why 2-2 is so good is because of all the potential routes that you can go from there. It's part of like a long 5-hit string, and after each of those hits, after the second hit, it's a new route, new transition, new stance. So just the threat of potentially going into like more counter hit or more strings just makes 2-2 stand alone that much better. Like you don't know what's coming, so you don't even have to do anything as a Kunimitsu player. Your opponent will have to respect it.
The crazy thing is as well that if you guess correctly and duck after 2-2, if you try to punish after ducking the third high, you'll get counter hit by the fourth. A lot of the time trying to go for your while standing punish. So even when you make the right read on ducking it, it's very hard to punish as well. So just an all-round really solid string. We're seeing Kalak here now. He's evened it out. Oh, the down forward 1 string.
Just didn't commit to it there.
Yeah.
Down 2-1. One throw.
No,
My
no,
dog,
talking about
he didn't
one.
break a throw. But don't get raised drive. There it is. Nice.
Not like last time.
5 seconds left and down forward.
Oh, nice,
Nice
man.
forward mid to
It's a
end it
big
there.
reverse psychology there, because after the Steve down forward 2 duck, usually you do a low just to poke him and do some damage, but in that situation, low kills. Kalak knew that Doug knew, so he went for a mid, and that's what you saw play out there.
Can we talk about set 2? I really like the counter hit animation of that, you know, the cinematic camera.
It's
Stylish.
gorgeous.
It's
Yeah.
got good sound effects, custom sound effects.
Isn't it safe on block
Mine
as
is
well?
mine,
Oh, here we go. The full catch sweep pair finally coming out. Back turn mixed up. Goes to the full catch with the Wasser 1 with a 2.
2-2.
So,
Yeah.
let's,
No
talk,
walls.
let's talk about that. The infinite stage, Kalak is currently 2-0 against Doug using Kunimitsu on the infinite stage. So if you're Doug, you're probably going to pick another walled stage, try and get that back. But then, if Doug wins that, what does Kalak do? The Zafina's undefeated against Doug, but the Kunimitsu on infinite is undefeated, you know. The decisions into decisions into decisions. This is what Tekken, as Crossfire would say, this is Tekken right here.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're definitely going to go back to a Warless stage, maybe the Hammerhead stage for Dougie. But he does have to have an answer for this character. I think the 2-2 is definitely giving him some issues. But Kalak, just his timing and his move choices have been on point today. I think Anakin, you mentioned it earlier, that versus Steve, Kalak's just known when to take his turn. I think that's something that's often understated. It's like, okay, I can take my turn now. Sometimes when he does back one to flicker, he'll go for the jab because he knows that he can interrupt many options. And just small things like that, you know?
And against Steve, if you don't take set turns in those given opportunities, he's going to be able to exploit those situations over and over again because you're not forcing him to guess. You're not putting him in an uncomfortable position, even though you can. Not that you have to take it every time, but if you're not forcing him to play defense when the windows are open, then Steve will just exploit that till the end. And Doug is catching on to every situation or every opportunity that Kalak isn't taking. But Kalak, you know, is equally knowledgeable, and he's taking those opportunities, which is why you see those random low kicks from Kalak. You see those random pokes when Steve transitions into like a flicker or a duck or anything like that. That's where Kalak did really good in the first set, and we're starting to kind of see him get that down now with Kunimitsu.
Yeah.
Just knowing when to interrupt, when to stick those pokes out. He hasn't really even needed to take those risks. You know, me and Spack thought that that's what he was lacking, but really it was just like he cleaned up a couple of other things, and now he's up.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I like as well? Doug has decided I am going to pick the smallest stage I can possibly pick, and you are not running away from me. You are going to have to play with these walls.
Yeah, there we go. He's
We're
going
at
to the wall.
war right now, man. It's crazy.
I think Kalak, look at that Kalak going for the sweep.
Risky time.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Risky
God.
time.
Do it again.
See, this is the thing. This is why I hate playing against Kalak.
Do it again.
Respect to you.
Oh,
But
nice.
Doug just lets that rip.
Okay. Big round though. Big round. Who's gonna close it out?
Ooh.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Kalak.
Oh!
Just waited for the raise drive there.
Yeah.
One pixel left. Enough frames.
On the wall, Doug, on the wall.
18
Kalak
seconds.
Stepping away from the wall.
It's
Yeah.
up there. Good job.
Oh,
Wow, the raise.
Oh, dash in generic low.
the phantom range there, that did not look real. 2-1.
Nice.
Oh, nice back one there from Doug.
I think one of the coolest things a Steve player can do is nothing and then just back one and it count hits.
I think you know what's cooler than that when Doug from Paris he key charged into back one against Kudans.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool too.
Nice.
It's not.
All right, back and forth. Doug needs this. This is his last chance.
I want to see a final game. That down forward one string has done really, really good for Kalak.
Low
Yeah,
parry.
smart of Doug to low parry set 3 because Steve cannot launch it, only -16.
Yep.
Whoa! Did he do that on
Great
purpose?
punish there. The awareness after the cameraman was a bit drunk.
Yeah.
I thought he was going for a camera setup. That looked pretty intentional.
All right.
This time he finishes the string. It looks like a chunk of damage that it does as well.
Almost half the round gone. Again, no duck and down for 1-3. Nice punch parry.
Oh, the punch parry.
Oh, the
Nice
generic
down forward. Look at that. Just he knows when to take his turn. Completely shuts down the offense. Rage available now for Kalak. Trying to keep him up with down for one.
So important moment right here.
Oh, no break.
Break on the throw. This is
Oh,
so
yeah.
strange. Rage drive.
Oh, the down forward
Time
one.
the mid, low last round. This round the mid.
And potential tournament point here for Kalak.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh,
kick.
Huge up forward three.
Kalak in a great position to win this tournament. Oh,
Nice. Okay, nice punish there from
Big
Doug.
duck there from
He's not done. Running one, I'm calling it.
Done.
Oh, running rocket punch. Me and Kalak both got it.
oh.
Kalak needs to chill out. Doug needs to go for the kill. Don't sit there and wait. Nice. Not big punish though.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
Oh, huge. Oh,
That's
my.
it.
Saji. Final round. Here we go.
Okay, Doug
He
needs to.
stared at him for a second before killing him.
I want to see a final game. Come on, Dougie.
Is Kalak about to go crazy though? You know, we know he can do that at any time.
Yeah. I think it's the balls. The balls. Oh, boy. Doug from Paris with a massive life lead here. Looking to take it to a final match.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
And mix him up.
Oh, he's setting up for the launch.
Oh my god. He just
Still
did
anyone's game. This is still anyone's game.
cartwheel.
Rage available.
Bridge.
Kalak building up for that down 4 at 1-3. I don't know if he's going to use it this game.
This
but
is scary.
especially- Yeah. One
20
hit can win.
seconds.
Next hit wins for Kuni and for Steve.
Oh.
Rage drive.
Oh,
break the throw.
But he gets the back mix up. Didn't commit.
He
Didn't
ducked,
commit.
he ducked. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Race drive.
5.
Last hit again.
Oh.
Generic low.
Kalak is going to be your Week 1 EU ICFC champion. What an amazing, amazing set there. Doug Van Paris took it all the way to a reset grand finals, almost to a final game, but Kalak too strong on the day. Congratulations to him, man. Wow, what a set.
How many times have I said Kalak will just end rounds with lows? Like, just he doesn't care all the time.